Good morning, everyone. I am Shraddha Srivastava. I am working as an assistant professor in IT department in AKGC. So today we are going to start Python programming series where we learn about the Python. We will start from the basics to advanced. We will start from the basics and then medium and then advanced topic. So what is the Python? Python is a programming language that is used in data analytics. Almost everywhere we are using Python programming today. If we talk about web development, we are using Python. If we are talking in any application, we are using Python. If we are creating a web, we are using Python. So there are so many benefits of Python. So today we are going to learn about Python introduction, Python data types, data conversion, how we convert data types in Python, and complete string data structure. Okay, so Python is started, it is on air from 1970s, and it was invented by the Guido van Rossum, and there are some factors about the Python programming, like Python is object oriented structure, means it encapsulate every features of the every programming. It has a procedural features also, it has a object oriented features also. There are so many libraries that we can use in Python, and it is a portable, anywhere we can use, and it is a very simple language. The thing is, it is a very simple language, and we can learn like a as we are learning an English language. And here in Python, the best feature of Python is the indentation. Actually, if you know about the C and C++, so there are blocks, and for the block we are using curly braces or some brackets, but here we don't have any brackets. So what we use indentation. What indentation do? Indentation is create a block from any functions for anywhere where we want to create a block. So indentation we will see how we use indentation in coming series, and it's a free open source. You can use you can download from the internet and you can use, and it's a very powerful. There are so many features that we will see one by one as our lecture will go ahead. So how we run our Python program, there are so many platforms on the internet. Like we have a Python editor ID where you can run the program. We have a Anaconda, you can download the Anaconda, and you have a Jupyter, and you can do PyCharms, you can do Spider, and you can do programming on VS Code also, and you can run your Python program. So what I am using Python Jupyter, and in VS Code I have integrated Python Jupyter. So today we are going to see all the programs implementation in Python Jupyter. So if you will install VS Code on your laptop or desktop, and you will integrate your Python Jupyter, so this is the outlook that you can see. These are the Jupyter's cells, and everything I have integrated with VS Code. Okay, so in Jupyter, when we do program and we save the files, so that file is known as a Python notebook. So what we do in Jupyter? So in Jupyter, in notebook, that is a file of Python scripting programming that is known as IPNYB. That means interactive Python notebook. So whatever we are saving the files, it is known as a Python notebook. So it is a very but Python Jupyter is very interactive, and all the complex features, all the complex maths functions are inbuilt within this. So there are many complex functions that we used to import in C or C++. Here we don't need to import, like in math, we used to import maths in C, but here if we are using some functions of math, then we don't need to import the math. It is inbuilt in Python. It is very interactive, and if we are doing some project like analytics, like we are doing some science based project, in that case Jupyter is very useful. So we start from the Python basics. So in Python, like suppose you want to write hello program, yeah, hello students. So if we talk about C or C++ or any other language, so at least we have to write some 4-5 lines in that language. But in Python, in only one sentence we can write a program. Like suppose this is a, if I insert one cell and I set print hello, and how we can run, shift enter, and you can see this is the output. In simple writing one line, this program is executed and hello is printed. So what we used to do, we used to write to at least 4 to 5 lines, at least minimum 3 to 4 lines, but here in one line we are getting the output. So this is the magic of Python, and this is the specialty of the Python. It is very easy. So the first thing we are going to learn comment, how we write comment in Python. These are the basics things that we start from the basics, so that you can learn about the syntax. You go through with the syntax and logic. You all know logic. Logic is your own, but at least we can familiar with the syntax, and then we go in advanced topics. So in if we are writing a one line comment, so we can use like this hash. Means ki suppose I have to write something hash, or I am writing I am in comment. So if there is a one line comment, so you can write with this hash before placing a hash before the line. So the Python interpreter will understand that yes, it is a comment. So it is a one line comment. One line comment we are using with the hash. And if we are using if we want to give some quotes within a program, and we want that it should be like that, it should be like it is, so we can write this within a 3 single quotes. So hi, I am triple single quotes, and you can see if I run this program, so you can see hi, I am a comment. It is not coming because it is a comment and it is ignored. It is ignored by the interpreter. The one thing I want to tell you, that Python is an interpreter. Interpreter means it is a reading one line by line, and it is giving the answer then and there. Okay, so you can see hi, I am in a comment. I am in a comment is not coming, and this quotes is coming because we have written in this 3 single quotes. Now I want to write something that is a multi-line things. So for multi-line, what we use backslash. Okay, so if we are writing like this, so you can see the same. Hi, I am triple double quotes doc, means we are using backslash as well as that was the single quote. This is the, we can have seen 3 double quotes. So we can use single quotes also and 3 double quotes also, and for multi-line we can use this backslash. Okay, these are the example. No. Now, already we have seen this is the print 9. Now, here, suppose, okay, now the Python is a expression evaluator also. In any programming language, if you write any expression, mathematical expression, you have to write some program. But in Python, you don't to write any program. You can write an expression and you can get the result then and there like a calculator. So suppose here there is a one expression 8 plus 2 multiplied by 8 plus 2 multiplied by 2. So here we will get an error because 2 I have written in next line. So it is not allowed in Python. But I want to, if I am writing in a single line, so yes, I am getting the output 26. But suppose there is expression is so long. Here it is only a very small expression. So we can say what is the use of backslash. But suppose we have a we have a long expression and we want to write something in next line. The whole expression is not coming in one line, and we are taking a headache for we are scrolling left to right and all these things. So what we can do, we can write some expression in next line by using backslash. So you can see if I am using this backslash, so we are not getting any error and we are getting the same output. Similarly, like this also. Okay, now statement which have brackets, either it is a square, it is a round, or it is a curly brackets, and comma, do not need any multi-line characters to go to the next line. Suppose here I have seen A is equal to, there are two elements high and I have written some expression in second line. So let's see, we will get an error or not? No, we will not get any error. Okay, I have not printed anything. So suppose okay, so suppose if I am writing print A, so we are getting high I. That means if we have a statement which have a comma or brackets, they don't need backslash for a next line. So we can see in this example also. Now, if suppose this is a dynamic, it is a Python is also automatically assign the data type to the variable or to the data set element. We don't need to explicitly we don't need to declare the declare the explicitly the data types before any element, because it is a dynamic language. It always it is a inbuilt feature and it automatically assigned. Like if I am writing s is equal to 10 and I have not declared s is which data type. So if I want to see, so the Python knows that it is a integer type, because it is a dynamic programming language. So automatically it assign the integer, assign the data type. So if I want to see the data type of the s, so you can see type of s is the print s, this is the 10, and type of s is the integer. It already know Python that it is an integer, and I did not assign any data types before s, but still Python knows that yes, it is an integer data type. The same way, if I am writing a, now I am assigning the a that is a string data type. Okay, so in Python, there is no character type, there is a string data type. If I am writing any alphabet or any the sequence of word, all will come in string data type. And for string data types, we write any string data types in single quotes, within a single quotes, or within a double quotes. So we can see I have assigned s is equal to a in a single quote. So let's see what the outcome will come. So you can see now Python knows that yes, a is an integer, and it is an integer because it is it is a string because it is written in a single quote. So automatically it assigns the data type string. Okay, so a can be written in a single quotes or double quotes. Sorry, doesn't matter. The answer will be the same. Okay, now in Python there is one question also that a student asked me ki ma'am, you have not put any semicolon here. So in Python we don't need to put any semicolon, but if I want to, if I applied by mistake semicolon, then what happens? The Python ignores that semicolon. That means he knows that yes, you can put the semicolon because you are coming from C or C++ background. So Python interpreter ignores that semicolon. Means you can and you cannot, you may and you may not use semicolon. It doesn't affect the answer. Okay. Now, we can write in a one single, in a single line we can write a multiple statement, and you can see we can get the output. Now, there is a, if suppose I want to swap two number using the Python, so there is a magic with by a simple line, by a single line, we can swap the two element. But if we are writing program in some other language, so there are so many codes we need to write. But in Python, only with this line, only one line we can swap the element. So we can see the output. A is 20, B is 30. Now I am printing A and B, and now A is 30 and B is 20. The element is automatically swapped by writing this single line. Now, print statement. What is a print statement? We all know, if we want to show any output, if we want to print anything, we can use print in Python. Only simple print. Okay, so I have already told you कि in Python anything is considered as a string if it is written within a single quotes or within a double quotes. Okay, so P is equal to hello class, P1 is equal to welcome, and now print P and P1. Print P should come hello class, print P1 should come welcome. Now P2 is equal to 12 and print yani 12. So let's see, these are the very basic programs. So you can see there are different types of print and we can get the output. Now we can print multiple variable in a single print statement. So here we can P1 and P2 and means hello class, welcome and 12 we can write in a single print and we can get a output. But what happens now if we are writing in a single print, by default the outcome will be separated by the space and that output will come in a single line. But if we are writing the print in a in a separate print, and we are printing some output, so by default it comes in a new line. But if we are writing in a single print, that the output will come in a single line, and by default it will be separated by space. Okay, now the next thing is hello class. Yes, new line. Ab now P and P1, new line, automatically it comes. So okay, the output will be the same. Now print M1, M2, new line. Now you want to some space, this one. We can hit and try with the print, and we can do multiple things. But now if I am using this new line, then the result is same. Means we don't need to put this extra print. By the new line, we are automatically getting this output. If you want multiple lines between the M1, M2, you can write so many new lines character. And what is the T? It is the tab. Tab means between the it is the space between the two words. This space is known as tab. So how many space you want, you can use that amount of T. Okay, you can decorate your print like this. You can do anything with the print. You can see I did so many hit and tries with this print. So you can practice so many things, and you can decorate your print. You can get a output as you want. Okay. So this is, I wanted the output like this. So I written the code like this, where I have used new line, I have used tab, I have used triple quotes, everything I have used because I wanted this type of output. Okay. Now the input function. So what is the input function? Input function, it takes the input from the user and print. So let's see. It is taking the input. Suppose I am printing now 3. So input takes the input from the user at a print if we want to print that program. Now print that data. Now what would be the type of A? Obviously int. Okay, I think it is something, it is taking some previous. Okay, now, and if I want to type A, four is the integer value, string. Okay, now why it is giving the string? It is the A is equal to input. I have run the program, and I have run the program, and I have given the value A 3 or 4, or I have given the value 4 to A. It is an integer type. But still, when I am writing the type A, it is giving a string. Why? Because the input function, whatever the value takes, by default, it is a string type. So you have to remember, by the input function, if you are taking any input, then it gives by default, it is a string type. So suppose we want to take any input and we have to add that number. Suppose we want to take two number 1 and 2 from the user, and we have to add. So explicitly we have to convert that string into integer. So what is the way? you can read this. Input statement will accept the data as a string by default. Hence, we need to typecast. Typecast means type conversion. So here I am converting that input, means that 4 number, into a integer. Now, what would be the type of a? Let's see. I am giving 4 and now it is a integer. So this is the type conversion syntax. You can see this one. Okay. So what element you want to convert into the int, you have to write within this bracket, and that would be converted into int. Okay. So suppose I want to, whatever the input is given by the user, and I am converting into a float, then it will be converted as a float. So if I am giving 4, I am giving 4, and now I am giving 4, but still now it has been converted into a float. So type A is a float because I have used type conversion, typecasting, and this is the syntax. Now that number 4 has been converted into a float. Now use of placeholder. So okay, so today we are wind up, and next we will start.